We're gonna skip the intro. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Y'all know what y'all came here for. All right, we're gonna start this off with our C tier. Rockets. Rocket got all y'all fooled, man. Like I'm telling you, he's sitting there standing on Groot's shoulder, doing a whole lot of nothing. He got the revive beacon, and that is it. C tier. Hulk. Once again, fraud watch. Hulk is underwhelming. He dives in, he looks all scary, and he's doing no damage. I see Bruce more than I see the Hulk. C tier. Trash. Groot. Another one, y'all. Another one. He looked like he doing so much. He putting up them walls. He changing the terrain. He doing a whole lot of nothing. C tier. Now we're gonna jump into the B tier. So we're gonna start this off with Black Panther. Alright. Black Panther is a good character. But everything he do is somebody that does it better. He would probably be down there in C tier, but unlike everybody down there, he actually is doing something. B tier. Black Widow. So Widow is good at what she does. You know, the sniper does good damage. She has her kick to get people off of her. But if you're gonna camp in the back, you might as well pick Hawkeye. There's no reason not to. Loki. Loki's not bad, but he's only a problem if you're not shooting his copies. If they're shooting your copies, you're gonna be kind of trash. Magic. Magic can pull off a lot of good chaos in the back line as long as he plays around her portals. But once those goes on cooldown, you kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. Good ultimate though. Namor. All right, I'll be as biased as I want to right here. Everyone tries to say Namor is trash. Um, y'all wrong. I'm sorry. The spears aren't hard to hit. The squid turrets come back really fast. They do good damage, and he has a bit of survivability with his whole shield that boosts him up into the air. B tier. Good pick. Penny. Now, Penny's not bad. She could definitely shine in the right moments. Like when you throw the net onto somebody, that's a good way to get a pick. Penny's actually pretty good because she does a lot more damage than people would think, which leads her to getting a lot of kills. But if you don't have the big web out that you can stand on, you're really easy to kill. Psylocke. Psylocke has a really good ultimate. Stealth is always good to use. She can burst down anybody that's low health. But other than that, she is not hard to deal with. Scarlet Witch. So Scarlet Witch does not stand out to me at all, but she's still a decent pick. There's nothing wrong with picking her. The one thing I will say is that I have not seen anybody get her ultimate off. Y'all just jump in the air and scream chaos and die before anything happens. Yeah. Spider-Man. Spider-Man feels exactly how I would expect him to feel in a game like this. It's not a bad thing. It's pretty good. He could probably hit a little bit harder, but other than that, he has amazing mobility. And he has good CC with him being able to web people and all that. Good B tier. Star-Lord. I don't know what they were cooking with this one, but you don't even need to aim to play DPS now, y'all. You can literally just focus on moving around and maneuvering yourself, and you have a auto aim button that you click. And then you just spam that a bunch until your aimbot ultimate loads up. Yeah, they really designed that. Um, Storm. Storm can be really strong once you understand where to position her and when to use which stance. But that being said, there's just other characters that you can do more with less of a learning curve. So yeah, Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl don't really got no real weaknesses, but she's not really overwhelmingly strong. Even though she has that whole, AoE explosive damage thing going on, it's not really scary to deal with. Thor. Now, I don't know why they sat here and designed a DPS and said we just gonna call him a tank, but Thor does not feel tanky to me at all. Thor is so easy to kill. Um, Still a decent character. Has good damage output. You could bully people down if you really want to, but Compared to the other tanks, he's just not cutting it. Wolverine. You would think Wolverine, with his whole gimmick, being that he regens fast, will mean that he's really hard to put down. He is not. B tier. All right, go ahead and start up that A tier. All right, Adam Warlock. All right, y'all. Y'all know how it goes. Anybody that's like the resurrection support, they always gonna be a good pick. Adam Warlock is that this time. He has great burst healing, and he has like the Zenyatta charge shot thing going on. That's really strong. Great pick. Captain America. So Cap has a lot going on in his kit, but like not in a bad way. He's got all the tools that you need just for him to do pretty much whatever you need him to do. He's probably the best overall tank at the moment. Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger have strong AoE healing. Um, Strong AoE healing is always going to result in a good character. Once you add in all the utility from Cloak's moveset as well, it just makes a really strong strategist. Don't overthink it. A tier. Doctor Strange. All right, teleport is really cool. It has good potential. Strange probably has the best shield in the game. Dark magic burst that he does, it does some really good damage. Would probably be S tier if he didn't have that whole self-inflicted anti-heal thing. I don't know why they gave him that. Hela. Hela is really good in the hands of someone with great damage output. Don't overthink it. A tier. Iron Man. Now the thing about Iron Man is the way the whole game is set up. It's super fast paced. There's a lot of dive heavy characters. And there's always someone right in front of you or right behind you that you need to immediately deal with. And with Iron Man being the main character that goes vertical, it's rare for someone to ever get the chance to even glance up and deal with them. And even when you do get a chance to glance up and deal with them, he's not easy to deal with. A tier. Jeff. I like Jeff a lot. It feels really good to have a Jeff on your team. He runs around, he drops the healing bubbles, he has that direct healing spray shot thing that he does. And then he has, a little bit of sustainable mobility for himself with the jumping to the floor thing that he does. And he has one of the most annoying ultimates in the game. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Luna Snow. Luna has really good healing. You can pocket one person and they'll heal even when you're focusing on literally anybody else. You have an amazing ultimate. Your team is unkillable in it. You press shift. It gives you a lot more damage on your shots than you would think. Like you can fully burst down a lot of DPSs and even some tanks will die to you from it. It's crazy. Magneto. Now with Magneto, you can either shield yourself, barrier yourself, or shield a teammate. And with so many dive-heavy DPSs in the game, being rewarded for shielding them makes Magneto a very good pick at any given point. They made Sigma and Zarya and fused them together. It's a great character, I'm not gonna lie. Mantis. Mantis has great options in her kit. The damage boosting alone makes her a really good option for a support. Once you add in everything else, like her sleep dart and stuff like that, she becomes really strong. Good pick. Moon Knight. Moon Knight has a lot of mobility, a lot of damage, and the honk that he throws down is not something you can ignore. The ultimate is also really strong. A tier, easy A tier. Venom. Now, if you want to be a dive tank, this is probably who you want to pick. Venom is great at harassing and making space for the rest of the team to just come in and do what they want to do. A tier. Now we got our S tier. Y'all know. I know how this goes. Number one, you got Hawkeye. Hawkeye feels really, really strong right now. Like you blink and you die. You dive him and he kills you. You don't dive him, he kills you. You peek him and he kills you. You don't peek him and he kills your teammates. S tier. Please nerf him. Iron Fist. Iron Fist is probably the best dive character in the game. Almost guaranteed to always kill the supports every time he goes in. He feels like Doomfist with a lot more mobility. S tier. I hate him. Punisher. Now, they made that classic soldier type character, with the assault rifle. They also gave him a shotgun. They gave him a really good ultimate. They gave him another ability that's so good, I thought it was his ultimate. And then they gave him a grapple hook so he can move around. Nice.